Hello, I'm King Koopa, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 5 of Chaos Theory. We start out with the group in Senegal, and Zaina is worried about Geba, who, if you remember, was captured in the last episode. And Kenji, he's not being very helpful, and he's still quite edgy, as we've discussed all season. We get on the boats, and up the river we go. While Ben is driving the boat, he's extremely distracted on the phone, Brooklyn's phone, and he's acting sus about it. And while he's distracted, he runs into a tree, because he's in a boat with Yaz and Kenji, right? Ben is. Then when they pull away from the tree and continue on, we see bubbles in the water. And we'll find out what it is soon. We now cut to Brooklyn, who is in Dubai, being a spy in a building up high. Why did you write that? And she's quite possibly found one of the ninja. So when the suspected ninja leaves their apartment, Brooklyn sneaks in using, some kind of food. I don't know. And then the ninja person comes back, and we learn that it's Soyona Santos. Okay, back with the River group, we see that Ben is still being quite sus with that phone. Like, come on, dude. You're being super obvious that you're hiding something. But everyone in this show is oblivious, so they don't notice. And then we pull up to a wide spot in the river and see neck boys. Brachiosaurs. We see there's 3 brachiosaurs in the river, and they're standing in the water, and they're munching leaves up high above the river. And Kenji starts making weird noises at them, and it's kind of odd. Then one of the neck boys starts drinking some water and then sees bubbles and then starts freaking out and panicking. And it makes the other ones panic too, like, oh no. And they're big and they almost step on the boats. Both boats with both sets of the gang. Okay. Back with Brooklyn. We see Brooklyn in the ninja's apartment. In Santos, the ninja, Santos wants to draw her, painter, because she's a painter, I guess. And then we get what I'm going to call Santos' position. Yeah, there we go. And then she starts telling her about all this stuff and nonsense. Kind of nothing, but also telling her that she knows who she is. Brooklyn. Starts telling Brooklyn that she knows who she is. And then, all of a sudden, she has red. She is the handler, I guess. She's the raptor lady for Red. This raptor. Red is her boy. Back in the river, the neck panic continues, and we almost lose one of the boats. But then Kenji... Okay, I'll just be straight up. What they do here doesn't make any sense to me. Because they could have just pulled the other boat with the boat that hadn't stalled out. Because one of the boats stalled out, and then they all piled into the other boat. But they could have just pulled it with the one that was working. So I don't know why they did that. Well, they did it so Kenji could swim in this river, known to have dinosaurs in it, to go get the boat, to further express how edgy he's become. Reckless. He's become reckless. Anyway, when Kenji gets back to the extra boat, he finds a flare gun and he shoots it down the river where they came from, and then the neck boys walk down that way towards the flare, and the panic is averted. We see Red, the Atrociraptor, sniffing Brooklyn. Brooklyn can't pretend anymore to be cool, so she crashes out, and then she knocks the painting Santos is working on top of her. Santos sends Red to attack her, because remember, she knows who she is. And then Brooklyn makes it to the elevator, and then the door closes. But I don't know, Brooklyn's kind of cooked out here with this one. And then with the main group, we see that Yaz has finally noticed that Kenji is not okay. She finally noticed. Someone finally noticed. And then all of a sudden, Brooklyn calls Ben. And then he rushes off into the woods, and Sammy thinks that he's got to go take a squat behind a tree, which is gross. But no. Brooklyn just called Ben because she's freaked out and told him to stay away. But I think we're super committed at this point, and there's no turning back, really. I mean, come on. Chaos Theory's back, baby! Check it out next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. All right. Remember, Koopas, be kind to people you have no reason to be kind to. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I want you to have a nice day.